As you know, today we are presenting information regarding endocrine disrupting chemicals and its adverse impacts to chronic conditions, chronic diseases, and cancers. So, the person we have today, we're really fortunate to have today to present this work, is a brother from Burkina Faso. By far, Burkina Faso is the land of the upright people in the continent of Africa and perhaps globally. This brother, his name is Zabado. He earned a degree in biology with emphasis in animal and plant biology and a master's of science in applied biological science with a specialty in animal physiology and biotechnology. He's currently a PhD candidate in biological science with a specialty in biochemistry, pharmacology, and animal biotechnology. He is a member of molecular biology and genetics lab at the Joseph KI-ZERBO University, Burkina Faso. He is a member of Intersectoral Center for Endocrine Disruptor Analysis, ICEDA, Quebec, Montreal. In 2024, he was awarded the Best Student Ambassador of Public Health. He is the president and CEO of Perturbateurs. It's a French, Perturbateurs. Burkina Faso is actually a French-speaking country. The website for the Perturbateurs, Endocriniens, I will put it in the chat. So if you want to check out the website, you can. And the goal of this Perturbateur is to disseminate information about endocrine disrupting chemicals to community levels, both midstream and downstream, to advance knowledge on its adverse harmful effects on health and environment. Zabado has authored and co-authored several scientific articles. So without further ado, I will turn it to a brother here, like I said, that came from the land of the upright people, to start the presentation and maybe give accolades to his colleagues and fellow scholars that he's been working on this project for a long time. Thank you. So I'll turn it over to you, Gene. Go ahead.
Thank you, brother, for the flow. I am honored and happy to debate with you about topic endocrine disrupting chemical EDCs impacts on chronic and cancer disease. My name is Zabado Jean-François Romeo. I am a PhD student at the Joseph KI-ZERBO University. I come from in Burkina Faso. I want to present the content of this debate. For the part 2, endocrine disrupting chemical affect human health. Under point 1, developmental origin of health and disease. Under point 2, respiratory diseases and endocrine disruptor chemical. 3, metabolic disorder. 4, osteoporosis. 5, fertility and endocrine disruptor chemical. 6, cancer. 7, prevention. I want to use a little story to introduce the different exposure from endocrine disruptor chemical. Let's go. The alarm clock ring on your smartphone. Its screen which you broke last night emit cadmium. Cadmium is a heavy metal. It is endocrine disruptor chemical. The mattress you slept on is treated with brominated flame retardant. It is an endocrine disruptor chemical. In the washroom, shower gel, shampoo, conditioner, deodorant, toothpaste, moisturizer, and makeup all contain triclosan, which are endocrine disruptor chemical. You put in your contact lens made of per and perfluoroalkyl substances, PFOS. It is endocrine disruptor chemical. In the cookery, you turn on your plastic electric kettle, which releases bisphenol A, BPA, when heated while you fry an egg in a Teflon pan. It is endocrine disruptor chemical. It is raining. You patch on a water repellent rainwater treated with perfluorinated compound. It is endocrine disruptor chemical. When you ride your bicycle to work, you are inhaling exhaust fumes, particulate matter, and even pesticide dispersed by the wind. It is endocrine disruptor chemical. At noon, you are heating up your emulated lasagne in the microwave in a plastic container, which, when contaminate your meal with bisphenol, while your boss is enjoying a cheese pizza topped with the persistent organic pollutant that line the grease-proof interior of cardboard packaging. It is endocrine disruptor chemical. It is 1 p.m. The pregnancy test you have before is positive. And finally, this story illustrates the massive exposure of a woman pregnancy to numerous endocrine disrupting chemicals. The embryo is forming its main structure and function. This story also can use another example for the men. Under point 5, men fertility and endocrine disruptor chemical. Male reproductive health or reproductive health problem can lead endocrine disruptor chemical. The effect may be androgenic or anti-androgenic effect, influencing the conversion of testosterone and its metabolites. Dihydrotestosterone are the most active hormone. Under point 5, women fertility and endocrine disruptor chemical. Female reproductive health or reproductive health problem. Endocrine disruptor chemical can lead, the effect may be estrogenic or anti-estrogenic effects, increasing incidence of reproductive disease. Under point 6, metabolic disorder cancer. This figure number 10, oxidative stress, permit to explain the the environmental factor can influence the physiological of human body. All problems can lead to metabolic disorder started by disturbance of equilibrium with antioxidant mechanism and free radical. Chaque factor has radiation, ultraviolet ray, pollution, smoke, inflammation, and metabolism. This harmful affect DNA activity and finally cancer. Under point 6, metabolic disorder, cancer. After the disturbance of antioxidant mechanism that have oxidative stress for origin, especially is initiation, abnormal cells contribute to realize genetic alteration by the oxidative stress promotion. The high level of equilibrium with antioxidant mechanism and free radical permit abnormal cells to cancer develop. This picture can explain the development of abnormal cells into cancer. Under point 6, women cancer. Women cancer can lead to chemical exposure play a role in the deterioration, female reproductive health disorder, the chemicals that are responsible for the increased incidence of endocrine-related diseases and dysfunction. We show generally 4 symptoms: early puberty, irregular and very painful period, polycystic ovarian, irresistim, and over effects. Men under point 5 and 6, men cancer. Chemical exposure play a role in the deterioration. That is to say, anti-androgenic and endocrine disruptor chemical can cause testicular dysnesia syndrome in the laboratory rats. The human testis model is more sensitive to toxic effect than the rat model. Under point 7, prevention. The prevention beginning by the first 1,000 days of a child's life. Anthropogenic pollution, avoid pesticide-based product, application for detecting the various major types of proven and recognized endocrine disruptor, measure certain hormones annually or biennially. Taking care of your gut, taking care of your mitochondria, individual health in women and men, as well as slight different, functional health, practicing support, public health, environmental health. For the conclusion, I say that I hope this presentation will start for use and over to fight against the adverse health effects on endocrine disrupting chemical at the downstream, midstream, and upstream level. Thanks for your understanding. I appreciate it. Thank you.